Hey folks, welcome back to some more Stoneshard, where we're playing Jonna trying to slay a troll. We were up to, I think, a pretty good start in the first episode. So let's talk a little bit about the main strategy. Oh, so I need to drink here. We've had a lot of good comments, which I'm always grateful for. And so I want to address some of the comments that we've had. Let's see, how do we go about it? I want to get a move on while I'm talking here. Oh, this carb is also spoiling soon. And this cheese is also spoiling soon. Oh no. Alright, let's just eat it. So it seems like the general consensus is don't go for athletics and the dash. What people want me to do is go for probably staffs then in melee with the troll, or maybe great swords, what do I know. But I get the sentiment that we want to go into melee with the troll. I saw the video of the guy meleeing the troll, and it seems like it is easier to dodge his quote-unquote skill shots. Instead of dodging the boulder, you can dodge his melee skill shots and just stay in melee with him. But he deals out a ton of damage in melee as well, and if we are going... My point for this playthrough was to try to do the full-on geomancy run. I want to go for the stone spikes and see if it's as broken as it was before. Ideally go so far as we can into the geomancy tree, and I think if we've done that, the question becomes, can the stone spikes and the boulders, what can they do against the troll? Are they viable? This is kind of the things that I want to figure out. Also, there's some tricks like when he's about to throw the boulder, could I block line of sight with the runic boulder, right? With this one here, and then blow up the boulder immediately after. If we go into melee, I don't think... Well, why did I put a point in Fire Barrage then, right? And would I go into more Pyromancy? The point for me was to try to make a mage that fights like a mage against the troll. Not a staff wielder necessarily, but not that I wouldn't do that eventually. There is definitely some counter arguments in when he goes into his healing stance. You would sort of need to close into melee and at least hit him once to stop him from his regeneration. So I'm not committed to anything at the moment, but I think that I would prefer to figure out a way to fight him at range with the mage. There will be plenty of opportunities to fight the troll in melee when I do an honor knight build again, or when I do someone suggested the naked berserker dwarf fighting a troll, which I think is an awesome idea, and something that we will definitely be doing if I can, like get Jorgen to level 20 and have him like a super slayer and go in and just murder the troll without armor on or something like that. It sounds fun, at least. Anyway, let's see, what am I doing here? Okay, I think we did all the setup in the previous episode. I have medical supplies. I should buy one more healing salve. We have 2 splints. We will be visiting the herbalist anyway. Food though, let's buy some food. And if I buy a potato, it costs 5. If I buy a baked potato, it also costs 5. Okay. So you would think that getting the raw materials and then doing the cooking yourself would be worth at least a coin. But I get that the difference is insignificant. Let's just buy the baked potato. And we also find food during that dungeon, so this was probably even unnecessary. Did I repair my bow? I did. So we didn't actually make a lot of progress in the previous episode, but that's not true, because the entire point for this series was to level us to level 10. So if we do it slowly, do the quests slowly, we don't have to do as many quests in the other end. And in fact, it works out quite well. Having the slower pace at the front end means that the whole run becomes less risky. So that's fine. let's go and try to beat, if I recall correctly, it was due south indeed. So we'll just do the same thing again and hope for the same results, which is the mark of an insane person, but when we're actually, the first results were good, then it doesn't matter as much. Okay, and this ambush here, alright, that's maybe, yeah, I just had the music really loud on my own end, and then the music switched off. We're not done with this combat. And here we come back with the music. Oh, critical spells. We don't have the spikes yet. I was about to think, hey, can we do the spike combo? No, 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 we do not have the spikes unlocked yet. I think this is still a really risky fight. Fumbled at that time, okay. At 50%. He will jump me next time I do anything. Unless... I do this. Back to the good old geomancy bullshittery. Now he's bleeding and the first one's dead without getting in melee. Why did I delete the boulder when it gives discount to spells, you ask? Well... using the borders in creative ways here. Oh, that's fine. Oh. And I love our greatsword here. This is definitely the right call for the first weapon instead of that stupid staff. I'm disappointed in what they did to staves. Like staves, I sincerely agree that staves were overpowered before, but so were greatswords. I think greatswords were also nerfed a bit. Yeah, they had higher block and chance and so on and so forth before. I don't know if we will see what other staves comes around. I haven't committed to greatswords yet, but this is definitely, so far, the superior weapon. By all means. So we're almost at a point, it seems, where having the greatsword, having the bow out and in that fight was actually just waste of a turn. Which is interesting, but that's only because I took the fire spell, which I'm definitely not regretting at the moment. Skirmishing with it, but it costs energy, of course, compared to the bow. It can guarantee damage, and it deals very nice damage. So here's a point for the bow. Well, not really, because this ranged guy will not quote-unquote outrange me. I can shoot farther than him, but he's gonna be better at it when he comes around here. And there he goes. So I want to get away. Now he can't hit me. I will pull him out here. Just rest here. Okay, I can't rest apparently. It's fine. Wait. There he is. He shouldn't be able to see me here. Go for the gut, he says. No trees to push him into. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, the battle mage is working out, and now we got a better bow. Lovely. Now, the other guys might have heard that little commotion, so I'm gonna go up here and rest. Safe distance. This bow is unfortunately broken, so we will stick with the one we've got. The bow still has longer range and therefore can aggro at a better range. I'm gonna come in from like down here, diagonally. One step up. And how far? So we switch, then fire spells. Oof, Wow, that was nice damage. 35 went in here, but that was of course with a crit, and he was lit on fire, which then dealt more damage on the follow-up shots. Splat. Alright, and the final guy. Fumbled? Get him! And so we are kind of a melee mage already. But I think Stone Spikes is, at least, if nothing else, a very good way of carrying us until we get to the troll. So that will be the next skill, no doubt. And we need to figure out if that's still as good as it was before. That's part of the reason for this series. And that was the reason I wanted to run it in the stream first, but then I threw away the run before we ever got going. Enough about that. Alright. It seems very dark, but it might be because the sun is kind of shining on my screen. A silver clasp. Oh, it's that guy. Okay. That's worth some money. So, oh, and I didn't buy extra lockpicks. And I swore to myself I would find that freaking leaving town checklist precisely for this purpose. So I don't want to bash down the door with this weapon, because we learned, as we learned, it easily gets damaged. So I'll make a point out of picking up the next weapon we get, no matter what kind of weapon it is. I know there's one right outside. Okay, here we go. Get him! Alright. Rest up. And get a bow. I guess not. I guess not. Yeah, it would have been detrimental in this case. That sucked. Okay. Wait here. Armor. Boulder. Boulder should go up before the armor. I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around that bit. But I stepped into the fire. Through the fire. Luckily, fires burns out really quickly most of the time. Alright. Oh, and here's the cudgel. We'll use that to bash down doors. We're hungry. Sinewy meat. We have what? Oh, still vigorous from resting. Sweet. Here's a what? A spike trap here. Oh, okay, we can use that. Do we need it? Probably not, but why not? Why take risks when we don't have to? So I should set that up beforehand, like that. It's still gonna be pretty tricky to make them go through it, but it's not impossible. Alright, so let's keep on moving. We should loot these wardrobes and such. They carry the best loot. And I think I'll smash these barrels and crates here, because this is a dead end. I don't want to come back here. coal chunk. Come down here, get out the sword. Ah. Bad luck. So, putting a bolt early, then armor, because then the armor lasts longer, which most of the cases that's actually irrelevant. But you never know. A new cudgel, also broken. Rest up here. Out with the sword. So does it take damage really quickly? No. Maybe it was just broken before I even started using it in the previous episode. When I picked it up in the barracks, that's what I'm thinking. Oh. Well, I'm gonna be starting the bell smashing here. So the bow might actually be obsolete already. I kind of feel it. So we could. See, the thing is, we can end up with more loot if I don't use the bow in offhand. We have 2 extra slots to carry items in back to base. And I always say, always use the bow. Maybe this is the time, the run where I finally give it a chance to drop the bow early. So we've got it with us now, so I'm gonna stick with it here, but I might sell it back in town. Or I won't sell it, I will put it in the tavern chest for my own sanity. There's no reason to run around and loot right now because we have no injuries. So I still think we go with the sword here. Yeah. And with an archer, we want to get his attention. Oh, God damn it. And then I can't close the door. Freaking hell. Alright. He came. Okay. How dare you shoot me? Go up the floor and rest. We are thirsty and hungry. I'm a country. Hungary. It's one of my dad jokes that I've been using throughout my life. Alright, here's the door that we will equip a lockpick for. Enemy! Oh. Battle cleaver. Yeah. Destroy. Rest up. On we go. Let's go down here. This one doesn't look locked. Yeah. Enemy. Hopefully only him. Looks like it. Okay. So boulder there. Fire barrage. Then wait. Armor. Good. The other, so this is the new thing. The reason why I usually boulder them when they get into melee range, well, this should be obvious because when I stun them in melee range, I get a few shots in with a greatsword while they can't retaliate. But this also seems really good, and then we get the discount on the spells as they come in. So there are benefits to both mindsets. I'm not really sure which is best here. Candle. Alright, next door. Anything else? No, let's go. It's locked. Alright, equip the lockpick. Oh, it's already equipped. I will make a point out of saving the best bow that we have access to. Even though it's folly, I can't let go of my old ways. I'm trying to think of any reason why I would keep the bow. And I'm coming up short. See, I'm not even equipping the arrows. Oh. Let's try 2 boulders. Okay, it worked out, but then we do run out of energy. Drink and eat. Cheese. Another locked door. More rooms, okay. Oh, a trap, but a little too late. Now don't step on the trap. Okay, it goes on though, the floor. Larger storage space. They really have like a lot of ground floor. These, like they literally live like kings, these brigands. Potato and a straw. Considering how many people live here, they have at least a bedroom each, right? I used to live in an apartment this size back when I lived in Copenhagen. I do not miss those. I mean, I do miss those times, I suppose, but I don't miss that apartment. No, sir. If you could even call it an apartment. Next floor. Checking for traps constantly because I'm tired of stepping on traps. Oh, okay. But this is fine. It's fine. The trick is to not place my boulder so that the other guy wants to destroy it. Here. He didn't get stunned. Oh. Fight him. Okay. Yeah. Fighting 2 at a time is possible, but it's not advisable. Took some beating. We'll get over it. Yeah. Let's push on. Go up here first. Oh. Well, that's where the range of the boulder comes in handy. This seems frivolous. Destroying it now? Oh, I lost vision on it here? Yeah. Okay. Splat. Alright. Spiked club is worth more than the other club. Whoops. The cudgel. We can drop. Oh, the short bow is still the best bow we've got. Let's smash some barrels here. Carrot. Full up on food. Mage fortified. I guess we are not gonna be using the bow down here. I'm still growing as a Stoneshard mercenary. A sheath, right? We've had that before. I wish it was usable for something here. Would be nice. We've seen one before, and unless they did something in the an update that I haven't been told about, it's still unusable. Eat the apple. Good. Get out the sword. And time for some... No, we gotta smash down the door. Good. He's gonna jump me, that guy. And we leveled up. Alright, and you know what's coming. So first of all, I think I'll get another 2 points of vitality. That's at least the plan. Because we can absolutely use all of that energy. And then, here we go, stone spikes. They're back, people. They are back. And I say that with a bit of weariness in my heart, because I feel like that's gonna make the run a little bit boring, but we'll see. Don't knock it yet. Let's try to read it. Did they change anything in this text here? I got some chocolate milk that I can chug while we read. Piercing and crushing damage with a good chance of knockback. I don't know if the numbers are specifically different. Affected empty tiles maintain the spikes for 8 turns. Durability depends on caster's max energy, so another reason to go high energy. Now, they seem to be at least functionally the same as before, even if the numbers have been adjusted. I wouldn't know. I think I will switch them around here, because they are going to be used a lot. Another man shy of fortified. Let's drop the arrows. I anchored 2 people here, but now things are different. Put that there. Blow up the spikes. Oh, see, okay. I gotta get used to the new numbers. So we burned through the energy quite quickly, but... And that's because I wasn't put up my armor, of course. So that's part of the reason. What do they cost? 29, and the Moonly Boulder itself 20. So here we go. Then like put the boulder here. Wait. Oh, we can't even afford it. No, I can't. Ah. Alright, so I need to save up even more energy. Oh, I hate when they do that. Here we go. Now we should be able to afford it. Hey, first guy down. And we don't kill people quickly this way, but the point is that they never get in melee contact with us, because we get to gain distance on them all the time. So unless I feel frisky and want to melee, we don't have to. And I'm gonna not do it. We can even do this. Oh no, we can't. Okay, there was a barrel in the way. Okay. Oh, I think he caught me. Okay. Oh no. Alright. It's fine. Let's keep going. These are still low tier enemies. Now I'm level 3 in a dungeon that you should be able to beat at level 2 minimum. So it's not so surprising if we will be hammering through it. And there he is, the big guy. So let me think. I suppose it doesn't really matter where I do it. Here is just as good as getting him caught anywhere else, because he will not. Let's wait until he hits it, yeah, and then we know he's next to it. And then he can't get to us. Do it again here, why not? 2 times, get him to 60. Oh, and he... Sometimes they don't stay up, and we've seen that before, where they go away immediately. It's kind of weird. Not exactly sure why that is. We have time to drink during the fight. And we do run out of energy, so we need more energy-giving stuff. But he's at 39%. And I at least got 1 fire barrage in me before we close with him. Let's let him catch up a bit. How much does this one cost? 12. The best would be to do Runic Boulder, then a fire barrage, then stone spikes. But the way I've been doing it so far, we blocked line of sight to him. So we need to figure out a way around that. Right now I don't have energy to the whole combo. So it takes more time this way, that's for sure. Let's see, 1 more tick of energy, then I think we've got a combo. And then we'll fight him in this room. Let's see if I can get that fire barrage weaved in. So, when he's here, I put up the boulder. We even stunned him that time. Then fire barrage. Then stone spikes. Okay. Yeah. That's the way to do it. And that's the dungeon cleared. And so, of course, this won't work against the troll, and that's part of the point. So, the question I have in my mind is, with this whole combo set up. Is there a way I can make it work against the troll? And I'm gonna try to force it, even though it might not be the optimal way to do it. We found a great swords treatise. Okay. The first treatises are never really worth bringing back. They don't sell for all that much, but we freed this merchant guy, and now we just loot the whole area, and then we're good. So for the record, they have not fixed geomancy by fixing geomancy. They have maybe addressed it by putting a boss in the game that geomancy cannot overcome. And so I will not make any statements about geomancy yet. They have made changes to geomancy, like the boulders are more expensive, and you can't even be guaranteed that you get geomancy unlocked, right? So there are some direct changes to geomancy that we have addressed. Oh, and free lockpicks, sure. We don't need all this food. Brandy, ooh. Alright. Time to drop this spiked club. Pick up the brandy. Potato. And I didn't use the henbane. I suppose we don't really need the henbane. Apple, where's the exit? It's down this way, yeah. Down here. And I'm trying to rack my mind with how could we use geomancy most effectively against the troll. There are some high tier or like end game geomancy skills that I haven't even seen yet. So those are also some that I would love to explore throughout this playthrough. And like I said, we will be going for minimum level 10. Or in other words, I will engage the troll when I feel comfortable doing so. Like I saw a guy doing it at level 12, so I would like to do it at level 11 maximum. Yeah, the good old friendly one-upmanship makes me feel like I don't know the guy who did it, so it's not like I need to prove anything to him, just to myself. And I still think that I could have done it with the level 8 Dervin if I had played it better. And we also had some skill points that were put in wrong things that if we had taken more time finding the right treatises, we would have had better skills for fighting the troll. Having the dash as well would have sealed it. And that kind of correlates to the extra dagger skill point that I used. And then the two skills that I propped into ranged at the end just to put it in something. I had basically 3 skill points, and that's the 3 skill points you need to invest in athletics to get the dash. So that would have done it. And as has been requested, We will be doing Dervin again, of course, and then I think with dash and distracting shot, then we can do it when we have those skills. The bow also helped. Having the best bow in the game was amazing. I loved it. Anything else to drop here? Let's drop this one healing cell with one use. More food. Give me money. No. It's kind of wasted. Now that I know that there's a mid-tier dungeon, the monasteries that give that insane loot. Like, compared to what we're getting here, we've got a silver nugget, that's first. When we get to that dungeon, we will spike in gold. Way harder than we gain from this little bit we are running around and getting here. There's the Combat Mastery Treatise 2, which sells for a decent coin, so drop a splint. Cheese is a good food. Eat a potato that isn't cooked, it's fine. We are overfed anyway, and I think we're done. Alright. Get out the greatsword and run back home. Runic Explosion. What does it do? Destroys the targeted runic boulder, provoking a violent explosion, dealing arcane and crushing damage. Chance to knock back, chance to stun. Replenishes energy for each enemy killed. I spotted those wolves, it's fine. Let's just go. Let's go kill the wolves. Let's see if our stone spikes can do it with this range. Who needs a bow? And you can do magic at twice the distance. So let's try again to weave in a fire barrage. So we go runic boulder here. Okay, it doesn't work. Oh, and then he dashes to me. Nice doggo. Didn't get a lot out of it. Okay, let's just go. Otherwise, I would need to wait for my energy to come back up. It consumes more energy now, which is definitely a nerf, right? The whole combo. So that does make it a little bit harder. Can't just spam it forever. But then weaving in Fire Barrage is a pretty good way of upping the damage for not so much energy. Oh, we've got another ambush. Alright. I only see one guy. Here's the next guy. One over here. And he's gonna jump me. Yeah, here. I screwed this up. Okay. Don't die to this. Yeah, I can't even get him to... Yes, I can. If I go here. Yeah. Move away. Stone spikes. Getting him stunned again. Then I can break away. But of course now I'm being fired upon. Do. Alright. Here we go. It did not stun. Which is bad. How badly wounded is he? Should be one fire barrage. Yeah. And I gotta run. Can't fight two of them right now with no energy. Okay, I think we just go. Did we pull him with us? We did. So, a few turns of waiting. Armor up. Oh, he knocked me back, okay. There. And then we can rest up and kill the archer as well. Again, we're just farming experience, which is going to be worth it in the long run. He aims, then I break line of sight. Come back in. Good stuff. Let's see if we can get to the town now. And indeed. Nothing really for the tailor. No, it's mostly the smith we sell stuff to. Silver clasp. I don't think I've ever checked, so I'm gonna go and see what it is worth by the merchant. Any other metal objects? Alright, silver clasp 80 by the smith. I'm assuming the smith is the one that pays the most. No, same here. Okay. Then he also pays for books. He's the only one who does that. Great Source 3-1 is what we had. Nothing else here really. Enchantment scrolls cost 800 again. We have alcohol to sell and a quest to deliver. So we can do a little bit of shopping. There you go. Up to the tavern. Buy my alcohol. Yeah, you can't just buy all of it. And do you share money with your wife? You don't, but she cannot afford it either. Okay. That's fine, we'll save the brandy. Let's... Yeah, we've got time. I'm gonna go and do the micromanagement in this episode. Let's see, repair whatever can be repaired here. Nothing much. Maybe we can get some better boots. And yes, I am going to repair the bow. I forgot about the sword. I should repair the bow. Silly. Silly. Shouldn't repair the boots when I'm about to upgrade them. Yeah, let's get the... what are they called? Tanned boots. Hat. I don't think we can. We are in price range. Novice Mage cowl is better, but it's not much. It is something, but it will almost bankrupt me, and I don't want to be riding low. Let's just get those boots and take it and leave. And buy the herbalist. I think I will sell the extra herbal extract here. Then we want to... Now we can go with 3 healing cells, I think. 3 splints is not too much. We can just drop 1 if we end up in a place where we don't need them. And that was it, I suppose. We have 1 bandage. Yeah. It's all good. feel like I am forgetting something. I forgot to repair the sword. Did we pick up those lockpicks? We did. So we have 2 stacks of lockpick for the next dungeon, which is nice. Then we can start just unlocking doors manually. We were here to repair. And we found the Greatsword Treatise. I'm not necessarily committed to Greatswords from here on out. But now we at least have the option, the first tier of it. And that'll be it for this episode. I'm gonna store the brandy. I'm gonna store the bow. And that is it. So, thank you guys as always for watching, and I hope you will enjoy this Geomancy playthrough. I'm sorry if I'm not taking all the advice you guys are giving me. I'm always thankful for it, and I take everything into consideration, but I often have at least an idea of what I want to do, so and I do want to try to see if we can spell kill the troll. That's the goal here. So I might mix in melee when we finally get through that point. Who knows? We'll do whatever comes naturally at that point. So yeah, see you next time, and bye-bye.